Hi guys, this is my project pan and I will try to go again in the way I do basically my face. I did realize last month I did forgot to talk about the perfumes, so I will mention them hopefully this time. So first things first, when I do my makeup I use primer, and at the moment I use this one, Delacroix Vitamix moisturizing primer. This is basically a dupe of the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base, which is quite a good dupe because I had the original, and this is a very good dupe in my opinion. I like it at the moment. I got off it at some point, but now at the moment my skin likes it. I am a bit careful though because I think it has vitamin C in it, and sometimes my skin doesn't like it. But this time it seems to be all right. I do every now and then. If I get, as soon as I have a slight skin irritation, I stop using it for a day, but at the moment my skin seems to be all right, and I didn't have to stop too much during the month to actually use it because I do like it. It's just that my skin sometimes doesn't like it, but then I'm not 100% sure if it's this or maybe a moisturizer. But I use this and I used it. Then I go in with foundation. I use at the moment the Clinique Even Better Clinical Foundation or Clinical Serum Foundation SPF 20. This is a serum foundation, but it actually has really high coverage. Last month we were here, now we are down here. Slow and steady. You don't need much of this one. This is actually fairly good. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's quite good in the sense of if you want good coverage, you don't need much of it. It's actually quite good value for money considering I guess it will take me at least another 3 months to use up, and then we have like 4 or 5 months in total usage, so that's actually quite good. I didn't use my concealer too much this month. I only used it like once or twice, and that is because the foundation has such good coverage that I don't really feel like I need to use a concealer. I'm trying to get a little bit better, but I only had like once or twice usage, so there wasn't really anything to mark. After foundation and everything, I put powder down. This is the Kevyn Aucoin powder foundation. It's meant to be a powder foundation. I use it as a setting powder really lightly. Last time I hit really big pan, and because I was quite late filming last month's video, it has actually, everything only has like 3 weeks of usage, not 4. So I don't feel like such a big difference, but it is slowly wearing down on the edges now as well. I don't like this powder, I have to say. And even a few days this month, I used the foundation by itself without the powder. You can actually do that with this one. It actually sets quite nicely. I'm only using this powder to use it up, basically, because I don't like it. It's really cakey. I also try to use it as a powder foundation by itself. Don't like it either for that. So I just want to use it up to use it up. Now, after powder foundation, I use my bronzer. I use this one here. This is from Ted Baker Beauty, the Sunrise one. I don't think they still exist. I feel like it's wearing down. It seems to be that this shimmery shade seems to be the shade that wears down the quickest. Maybe it's because it's not like the way it's pressed or anything. Maybe it's just not as firm as the other ones. But let's see how it goes. I still like it. It's quite a good bronzer. I only need light usage of it because it's quite good pigmentation in that one. But yeah, I like it. After that, I use blush. I use this one here. This is the Prism Air Blush from Clio, which I believe is like a Korean brand. It says made in Italy, but it is a Korean brand in muted pink. Love this one. It's definitely wearing down. It's like a baked gelée formula, which I love. You can't really see much, but it's a good blush. I like it and I like using it. And I'm glad I'm using it because I don't want something to get bad, basically. Then I use the highlighter. This is from Givenchy, the Temps Couture Shimmer Powder, Shimmery Pink 01. I love this one. It's so nice. But I'm also, even though I love it so much, I'm still glad I'm actually using it because it's a good powder, and it would be bad if it goes bad, basically. But yeah, it's slowly wearing down. I feel like I'm even close to pan with this bit here, actually. But yeah, love using it and I will continue using it. After highlighter, I usually do my eyebrows, use the eyebrow pencil. This is still from the brand Fluoresces. This, oh my gosh, it just takes so much time to use it. Like, I use it every single day. I have to say, I don't do much with my eyebrows. I think when it was new, it was like this, and I have already over a year usage of that one. I think it's like 15 months of usage in this one. It's just, it just is a never-ending stick. But again, I am not a person who does too much to the eyebrows, but what really annoys me though with this one is that the lids, they fall off, which is a bit annoying. After doing eyebrows, I then usually go do my eyeshadow. I'm using 2 palettes at the moment. The Dior, which I'm not the biggest fan of somehow, but I don't really want to declutter it. This shade I really like, and this one I like. The rest, this one just has no pigmentation really. It's meant to be like a shimmer, but it's so light of a shimmer and you can't really see it. This one I sometimes use actually as a liner, bit of a powder on my lash line instead of using an eyeliner. I really like it for that. But yeah, this is the, by the way, this is Tutu from Dior. So I leave it in for now because I do use this shade every now and then, but this one is the palette I use the most, which is not Charlotte Tilbury, by the way. It's repressed shades in there. This is LOV Cosmetics. This was like a chameleon highlighter from Topshop. This is like a Color Pop Super Shock shadow, which I do not recommend repressing. That one basically doesn't work anymore. And this is like an H&M shadow mixed with a little bit of the chameleon highlighter from Topshop. I just, oh my gosh, I just love this one. I love using it. I love the purple. I love the gold. I love everything. And I literally just like using it every day. There we go. Nice shades, super easy to put on, just over the eye, eyeliner, and you're done. After I use them, I then tend to use eyeliner. And what my eyeliner, I realized, so I have this one here from Chic Glam, which is like a chroma highlighter. This is like meant to be, or it is basically multi-chrome. On its own, I mean, it looks nice in swatches. On the eye, you don't see it at all really that it's multi-chrome. I do find though, if you use black eyeliner underneath and then put it on top on the eye, it's much more impactful, so I highly recommend. Which brings me then to the next point. I then use, this is from, oh gosh, Estee Lauder. This was like a dual-ended eye product. This is meant to be for the waterline, and this is meant to be basically the black gel eyeliner. I love this one. It's really nice, but it feels like it's very soft. It uses up very quickly. You have to sharpen it really quickly because it really goes like a round nub really quickly. And if you want a line, you need to sharpen it slightly at least to get a good line on your eyes. This one, for the waterline, I didn't use as much. So I was really worried last month when I then basically had a lot of this side left, but this one was nearly done. So what I started to do actually with this side, it actually turned out to be a really, really good concealer shade for me. And it's really creamy product, really well pigmented, which is also probably one of the reasons I never really used my concealer, because if I had like something on my face, like just a little redness or something, I'd use this as concealer. I have to say though, because I know there's like this Lisa Eldridge product with like the pinpoint concealer, what it's called, where lots of people say it's basically something like this, but really not a lot of product, very expensive, and you use it up very quickly. And I can confirm, I use it as a pinpoint concealer in my face maybe 3-4 times, and look how much I used up now with it. Like it goes really quickly, which I'm happy though, because I know at least it will get used, and I want usage out of this. I want that. So it's really expensive. I don't think I will buy it again. I like it, but it's a very expensive product for what it is because it goes so quickly. Now, what do we then? Oh, then I do, by the way, I also have this eyeliner. I used it only twice this month. This is from Flower Nose. This is the brown color. I really like the eyeliners. The brown one is just very, if I want like a very subtle eye look, because you can't really see it. I mean, you can see it, but it's very, very subtle. And I'm trying to focus on the other one, so I didn't use it much, but I leave it in my project pan. Then I use mascara. Mascaras, I had these two in my project pan. This one I put in first, and then I added this one, because when I started using this one, I just really hated it, and I still hate it. I tried to battle through it for another week. It's just absolutely awful. It's really clumpy. It puts way too much. I mean, look at this. Look at all this product sticking on there. It's so annoying. So I will chuck this one. This will leave. I then switched over to this one from MAC. This is the MAC Stack Mascara Focus. It's nice. I don't like it though. Like, no, it's not. I don't like it. I don't love it. It's okay as a mascara. Has a really interesting wand, but it feels a bit dry. Might be because it's not the newest. I think I have this in my pile lying for quite a while. I don't know if it was one of the advent calendars just a few months ago, or if I have it longer. But it feels a bit dry. It's an okay mascara though, so I will continue using it until I feel like it's too dry, and then I will stop using it. So eyes done. Then lips. I use these two lip liners at the moment. This one, I love the color. I mentioned it last time. This one, I love the product. This one is just really hard. This one, I don't like the color. So the one I like the color is a very nice rosy nude, but it feels, I mean, can you see that scraping my skin? It's so hard. It literally feels like you're using a real pencil. This one is for me a bit too warm nudie, too brownish, but it's so nice. It's like a really nice soft gel. So I think if they bring these ones back, these lip liners, I would buy this one, but in a different color. I wouldn't buy it in the same color again. And this one I wouldn't repurchase because I just don't like the product at itself. It's just so annoyingly hard. But I'm using them. I sharpened them twice this month, so they definitely get used then. For lipstick, there was another one at my project pan, which I can't find at the moment. I used it a few times. This one as well. This is from Victoria Beckham. I used it a few times. You can see the product is going down. This one is just like too much concealer lips for me. It's the shade Smile. I actually only use it when I use the lip liner where I don't like the color, because if you mix the two, it actually looks okay. Otherwise, it's too concealer lip for me. But what I also really focused on this month, which is why I didn't bother actually searching the other one. I used this and the other one hardly because I really focused on these ones this month. They were not really all on my project pan, but there were products I wanted to test and if I wanted to keep. And this one was one I reached a lot. This is from Clinique. This one was Bear Pop 02. It's like a shimmery color. Look how much I wore this down. This was brand new, beginning of this month. I literally used all of this up. I could use it a little bit more, but my daughter is begging me to have this one. She loves this little lipstick. So I said, you know what? It's nearly done anyway. You can have it now. So I will give it to her, but I got definitely very good usage out of that one. I enjoyed it, but one of the reasons why I also focused on that one, it's a shimmery color. And I know they go in and out of fashion, so I know at some point I won't like that anymore. So I'd rather use it now and get really good usage out of it and then chuck it. Well, giving it to my daughter. Then I use this one quite a lot as well. This one is from the brand Catkin, I think. Oh yeah, Catkin lipstick, CR127. I bought this one on Amazon, and basically I bought it because I was intrigued by the design of it. I think one of my friends told me about it, and I just saw it and I thought, oh my gosh, that looks amazing. It is very intricate. You know, when you sometimes buy products just because they're pretty? Well, that was the case with this. I did use it quite a bit. So if you go down, actually quite a bit. I really tried. It's just the color is not for me. It's a bit too really weirdy, orangey, reddy, and I don't like it. I really tried, and it's really pretty packaging, but I really I really want to make this year about focusing product I like and use them because I like them, and just use them up before I don't like them anymore. So I will pass this on to my daughter as well, because she eyed this one already up because of the pretty packaging. There it goes. Then this one I will check. This one was my handbag lip balm. This one is actually, if it settles, it's all the way down here. It's from Pixi by Petra. It's nearly finished, but I didn't like it recently. It started to turn. So this is the Sheer Rose. Absolutely love this one. I have two other ones from her and I look forward to use them. The good thing is I nearly finished this up, but the problem is with lip balm as well, especially if it's not a clear one. It's one with pigmentation, basically. You don't realize when they get really gunky and glummy, because let's face it, every time you reapply, especially if it's a handbag one, they will take stuff from your lips and you put it then, and they will be on the doe foot and you put it back in there. So you don't really realize sometimes when stuff gets really grimy. But yeah, this one I realized the smell turned slightly, and I thought, oh, okay, let me actually declutter this because I have so many lip products, it's not worth it. So this will actually go in the bin. And this one as well turned. So this one is from Flower Nose, and I don't know what happened. I had it in my test pile of keep or maybe give, and I used it 2-3 days ago. It's when I decided to put this one away. I thought, oh, I put this one in my handbag, and it smells really odd, and it didn't have that smell before, because usually the Flower Nose ones smell quite nice. So this one will go in the bin as well. But yeah, there we go. Then perfumes. This time I don't want to forget them. They're actually nearly done. So this is the Faces of Francis Wilhelm Perfumery. Last month we were here. Before we were on top here somewhere. This is what I used up, and now we are down here. I forgot to mention this last time. We're actually nearly done with that one. It maybe has 2 more days of usage in there, and I used it in conjunction, either layer it or use it on alternating days with this one here, Fleur Narcotique, Ex Nihilo. Last month we were here. Now we are literally we're down here now. So this one will be done. I guess within a week, both of them will be gone. So I need to add a perfume in, and what I will do is, because I have so many small ones, I want to use up before I then focus on the summer scents basically. So I will add into my project pan this one here. This is pretty sure this is from Marks and Spencer's. Yeah, it's Marks and Spencer's Velvet Amber. This is basically full. I think I used it only once or twice. I will add this one. And because it's these little ones, I always like to do 2 at the moment to switch it up a little bit. I will add this one. This is, I don't know what, from DS and Durga, and it smells quite heavy, which is makes me think this is, because it's really cold here still. I'm not sure this would be so good for summer, so I want to use the ones up that would be good for winter, because I have a lot of summer scents which I'm looking forward to use, a lot of body sprays as well. So I will focus on the heavier perfumes while we still have winter. But yeah, there we go. So I will add these 2 in, and the rest of products will actually stay this month. And I see you next time. Bye.